Hello, my darlings. Well, here we are, morning cuppa with Wallis. Morning cuppa. Got me cuppa. Here I am, darlings. Got little parrots on the cup today. These little parrots are Australian little parrots. So me little Australian cup. And oops, don't know what happened there, but I mucked that up a little bit. Did something that I shouldn't have done. Don't worry about me. That's what the sorts of things that I can do. But anyway, showed you my cup. So I've got my cup here, and I hope you've got your cup or drink or tipple or whatever it is, G&T or whatever it is that you're drinking at whatever time you are in the world. And welcome from wherever you are in the world. And please subscribe to the channel. All the subscriptions make a difference. I know every now and again I keep plugging it, and I'll do it again this week on the bigger video, but I do need to plug, subscriptions and things like that, and purchasing me a coffee. Thank you to all of you, to those of you who have bought me a coffee. That's fabulous. It all goes into the, the pot to make all this, continue, and to have it all, to keep going. As I said to someone this morning, what I earn from it wouldn't keep a sick canary in seed, but it is building, and that's very heartening, and it's very exciting to see it building, and it's only building because of all of you who contribute and who come along and, pardon me, subscribe, buy me a coffee, view the video, all of that is building, and that's very gratifying, and it's fabulous, so thank you. Now, I've headed up or put the title of today, and I always like this. I want the Wednesdays with Wallis to be, just a bit of a chat, and to, put out hopefully positive input, and to just, what's the word I'm looking for? Just to put out what's come to me, what views I have on things, what has been coming to me. And I was awake very early hours this morning with this whole thing around AI and this new grok, which it's called, the new AI, the new super duper AI that we can go into now and lose out more of our minds with. So I'm sorry, darlings, I just think that we're giving away our power. And that's linked to today's video about what I'm calling robber barons. And there's plenty out there to rob us of our sanity. Yes, darlings, our sanity. There's plenty out there to rob us of our sanity and our own personal empowerment and our own abilities and our own thinking and all of that sort of thing. And in fact, there's going to be more and more of that, I feel, or they're telling me that there's going to be more and more. Be diligent, be aware, be mindful, be present to your own life, because there are, the robber barons, as we're seeing in other areas of the world, and we're certainly seeing that in the US. And when we're not, don't get me wrong, just because I live in Australia, I'm not living in a perfect country, and it's, perfectly isolated from all of these issues and all these problems, because, they exist around us as well. There'll always be somebody to rob you of your dreams, rob you of your own personal thinking. And I think we're at a stage right now, darlings, where, excuse me, pardon me, I've had very, very bad sinus this week. We've had very, very dry weather, and we just got a bit of rain over the weekend, which was wonderful, but we hadn't had rain for days. It was incredibly dry. When it gets incredibly dry, pardon me, my sinuses play up and they get, very, they get very awkward, to say the least. Now, where was I, darlings? Okay, um, back to saying about, there's plenty out there to rob us of everything. And I feel at the moment we're on the brink. It's like we're standing on the brink of the world. We're standing in a position where we're ready for liftoff. We're ready to discover or further discover, for some of us, discover ourselves for others, but we're standing on the brink ready to discover our own magnificence. We're ready. We're ready for that, and we're ready to be who we came to be, and to fulfill that, to fulfill our role, to fulfill the intention that we came with. And we certainly all chose something, because we wouldn't be here at this time in this dilemma and all this headbang, as I call it, if we didn't. So we did. We did choose this. And they've been telling me. So they came to me early this morning, probably about 3 o'clock, and they were telling me about this whole area, pardon me, of AI. And they were telling me about, I don't want to get too deep, because a lot of what they shared was, quite deep. And I feel that perhaps this isn't quite the time for that. It is fairly deep, but if I can put it into summary, is that what they were telling me is that we're standing at a time where we can move into our more awakened self. If that makes sense to you, we can move into an enmeshing of our soul and our consciousness, our everyday lives, our everyday living. We can be living with an awakened knowledge, an awakened space. We can be living in a space where we know we're living with our soul. We're living with within our heart. We're living with our heart in unison, our heart and our brain. We've enmeshed it all. We're living in this awakened self. I hope that's not too much for you to get your heads around, but we are in a position, we're on the precipice of being able to experience that, to have that, to live that, to live our fully developed self, to understand that what we came for, to understand, to be awake. This whole area of being awake is to have our eyes wide open and be awake to this this understanding that we're spiritual beings, and remember what we are, and remember what that entails, and what that's about, and what can come of that. That was my message for today. They gave me at 3 o'clock this morning, so I'm passing it on, and I want you to know that if you are aware and you monitor this whole thing about the robber barons, then you won't be robbed of the opportunity to have this. You won't be robbed of the opportunity to live a magnificent life, because if you allow everybody else to interfere, if you allow all those others out there, whoever those others are, whether that's government, people around you, people at work, whatever that is, if you allow that to dictate your life to you, then you've allowed your life to be robbed by others. And there's no need to, because you're able to live this fully magnificent life for yourselves. I'm going to, before I go, because I love them so much, I'm going to push the cup aside for the moment. I'll need that in a little while, that bit of liquid. I'm going to, these are the Sacred Forest cards. Can you see them, darlings? The Sacred Forest cards, Denise Lynn's Sacred Forest cards, and I just love them. I love them. I love her time traveller ones as well, but I love these. I just love them. They're absolutely stunningly gorgeous. And I'm going to, okay, so what I'm feeling is, I was going to just pick out one, but I'm going to quickly, because I don't want to hold you up. I like this to be a shorter session during the week for you. But I'm going to place 3 cards and look at what that's about. 1, yes, 2, 3. Of course it is. Of course. Of course. Is it a surprise? Okay. Passage, growth, and trust. Okay. Can you see those, darlings? Now, I'm going to read them as they come, because exactly what I've been talking about. So this thing about passage is, this is our rite of passage. This is who we are. This is our journey. This is where we're coming. Our journey is ready to go to the next stage. Our journey is ready to take the next leap. This is us. We're there in the midst of it all. We're ready to move on and take the next step. Big step. Several steps. And this card here is about growth. I love it. It's all about growth. And this time is all about growth, darlings. It is. And what we're all doing is we've got a tendency at the moment to withdraw. We've got a tendency to be pulling back. We've got a tendency to be, clipping our wings and keeping a lid on things that we thought we might do, but maybe I won't. There might be this, or this might happen, or that might happen. No. This is a time of growth. This is a time when Spirit says, trust. I love it. It's a time of trusting your own self. It's a time of trusting your intuition. This is a time of trust. Trusting what you know, and you know. And I keep saying that to people, and I keep saying it about the things that I've been doing lately. And there's been some very interesting things going on around me lately. And what I'm doing is I'm calling them pop-ups, because they're just popping into my head at a second's notice. Something will go boom, and there it is, in big lights almost. So this is about that. This is about trusting what you know, because you do. Thank you for watching. Of course, every week. I love it when you join me. Please help me build the channel by subscribing. Subscribe to, this. Subscribe to what I'm doing, because your subscriptions and your subscribing makes all this possible. It's you. It's all about you. It's not about me. It's about you. I'm just the messenger. So for this week, the messenger is signing off, giving you all of her blessings, taking you with me when I go, and hopefully I'm sending me with you when you go. Enjoy your week. Best week. Have the best time, and be powerful. Stay in your own power. Be powerful. Be self-absorbed. get into your own life, and whatever that takes, whatever that means. I'll see you next week on Morning Cuppa with Wallis. Thank you for joining me. Mwah. Love, love. Bye for now.